One thing I noticed, Tim, on the board, you may have been only talking to half the crowd here. I think you were panned the wrong way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the other half of the crowd. Great to see you.
That's all good, and we were loud enough, I think.
Hold on. Which half of the crowd didn't I talk to? Turn 1 or turn 4?
I think it was that side.
Oh, it was that side. Hello, turn 4. Glad to have you.
TimCorner.ca. Okay, we're going racing now. Shane, did you steal something? You're driving pretty quick there. He goes around 5 cars there on the butcherman.
We got a tire. So we have a very heavy piece of debris in turn 2. That's a monster truck tire, and that will draw the caution for the first time in this B heat for the Team Auto 4-cylinder division. And they'll dodge the tire over in turn 2, and we'll get back to racing momentarily.
So I was calling Nick Zato, I guess is the name.
Yeah.
So, he's part of the Watton crew.
Yep.
Either way, apologize about that. So Nick Zato's in the number 6. And I didn't see who made contact with the tire there. But either way, it's kind of like your old Dirt Monkey 100 when we had tires out in the middle of the track.
I look over and I saw the 94 playing with the tire. I don't know if he was the culprit to put it there, but I think he got a piece of it at least. So, find a spot on the line here. You know what? It's great to see Tom Stewart again. You usually see Tom Stewart prior to this year at Scotia Speed World Racing in the Lightning Division. That's the same car that he ran on the asphalt up there, the Pioneer Cole Stewart Racing 71, and really great to see him out here. Hollywood Connors is excited to get going as well. Talked to him during driver introductions, and you better believe that he's ready to take away a feature victory later on this afternoon, but he'd like to take away 3 checkered flags. We'll start with the first heat race for these guys, but the 15 car, where was he going at the start? That was exciting.
That was a start and a half. That was really, really fast for Shane Wood.
He was on his way back to Berwick.
I think so. He was in a hurry there for sure. And after the tire came off the infield, well, we're going to restart here with 10 laps because we did not complete a lap.
After Comptia. Yeah.
Ashton Sproul, Tom Stewart, the 26 of Connors, Thompson in the 94, in the 6, Nick Zato, and then we have the number 82 of Marshall, the 15 of Wood. We're going to see if we can do the same restart he just did, and CJ Singh at the 69. So 16 4-cylinders here today. That's great, and they'll be all on track later for the features. Gonna try this again. The number 12 is Sproul, the younger Sproul, Ashton, waiting for the green flag at Valley Raceway. Well, we're 4 wide nearly in turn 1, and we all make it through, surprisingly. In front is Sproul with Tom Stewart, who did win a heat race a few weeks ago. He's in second and trying on the inside. Sproul. Try and snag second, and a problem now. Contact between the 82 and the 6. Big time damage on Marshall's number 82 after Zato slammed into him in turn 1. Caution out at Valley Raceway. We'll stop the cars on the front stretch in just a second. Mostly cosmetic damage on that number 82. That bumper is demolished. You'll get a good look at the damage coming around here. A little bit of damage on the 6, and that was a racing deal in turn 1. Look at the damage on Chris Marshall's number 82. And the staff here at Valley Raceway will clean that up, pick some of it off the track. And unlike the first heat race we saw for the 4-cylinders, this one's going to take a second attempt at completing lap number 1. So the 82 pulls off track of Marshall. The 6 will stay on track. Both making contact there. And Tom Stewart of the 71 is the leader after passing the number 12 of Sproul, but with the lap not completed, one lap, so we may go back to the order we had on lap 1. Take a beat, guys, keep it going. So we are going to go with lap 1, so Tom Stewart will be the leader when we come back to the restart. And don't know what Tom is going to pick for a lane. The leader can pick either the high side or the bottom side, and these 4-cylinders, sometimes that top side works a little better with these front-wheel drive cars. Sproul's going to land in the inside, so in fact we may be going to the original starting order. Now we have the number 26 of Connors. He'll be going behind the number 12. The number 6 of Zato will go behind. 15 of Wood behind the number 26. Thompson will go behind the number 15. And CJ Zink will slide behind the number 6 car. Well, we've got the sheet metal all cleaned out of turn 1 and 2. We're going to go back racing. We have 1 lap down, 9 to go when we restart. Coming up after this, the Greg Banks Auto Salvage and Towing Modifieds, the big engines here at Valley Raceway. Well, we think everything's off the track. We still have an ATV. We'll make sure he moves out. Not enough power in that ATV to compete with the 4-cylinders. And the Johns Tire and Towing Pace Truck will parade him around. He'll pull in and the ATV will make sure there's no debris in turn 3 and 4. We're good. And we're going to go back green flag racing with the number 12 on the inside, 71 Stewart on the high side. And Sproul gets the lead again. Stewart is going to go look on the top. And drag racing. The 6 is drag racing under being 10.
Trying to find some sort of a rhythm here to get some green flag laps in.
It's taken a bit compared to that first heat race, and Hollywood Connors gets turned around by Wood. Wood's got a very fast number 15. He's been charging up the field, but contact between himself and the 26, and I believe that will send the 15 to the rear.
Yeah, you need to pick your spots. You need to know where to run, and right now the 15, still learning some things with that race car by the looks of it. And he has a fast race car. It's just a matter of trying to harness that horsepower underneath him and put it to the front.
The 2 cars that were out in front is the 12 of Sproul, the 71 Stewart. In fact, Tom's got some handyman's best friend holding up the front grille on his car. And you know, if the women don't find it handsome, at least they'll find it handsome.
Oh, look, celebrities over here. Dave Matthews, what are you doing here? What do you think of the racing so far? Going to get a burger. There you go, Dylan. Dave Matthews, 3-time Torsec Undercar champion at Scotia Speed World, and he's been down here on the dirt a couple of times. You put 4 wheels underneath Dave Matthews and a motor, he'll drive it.
Yeah, Dave's a really Scooby-Doo racing car. Dave, how do you feel that Corey LaJoy stole your paint scheme? He's cool with it. If you follow NASCAR, the number 32, it's going to have a Scooby-Doo theme, but if you've seen Dave, he has the identical scheme.
So, if Dave does it the other way, does that mean Dave's face goes on the front of his car?
It really should.
Yeah.
If he can get a sponsorship from Old Spice or, you know, another company like that.
you know, Dave battling with Jesse DeVoe in that tour sec.
We got a problem. Sorry to interrupt him. That's our leader who's dropping out right now.
Yeah, Tom tried to give him a little bit of a push, and it didn't seem like that was going to work, so the tow truck giving him a little push back, but he's not going to have much time to get it back onto the racetrack.
No, and Ashton's had problems with the car locking up when it stops. So, another case of that. He's probably a driver who doesn't want to see all these cautions. What were you saying, Tim, before we cut in there?
Yeah, when you look at Dave is battling with Jesse DeVoe for that championship at Scotia Speed World. So we'll see what transpires there over those next couple of weeks. I know Dave has had some motor issues, had an issue with the ground wire, I believe, on Friday night. So we'll see what happens here. And I know he's cheering on his battle mate in the championship up there, Jesse DeVoe, here this afternoon.
Dave also went up and smoked at Riverside International Speedway during the East Coast Mini Stock Tour Passion Flooring Interiors 50. Just making sure Dave's not around to throw something there, Dave. There's a couple rocks here. Well, we bumped up the 69 of CJ Singh to second place. Tom Stewart is going to take the top side of the track, and now we'll look at 5 cars in race 1. Gets the jump on the start. Hollywood Connors is really shoving and battling with the 69. He drops back and slam on the brakes. I don't know what was going on there. It's like they were technically hitting each other. There's 2 cars.
It's all Tom Stewart down the back straightaway.
Tom has got half a straightaway lead in front of Zink, so we're going to focus on the second place battle. Coming up to 5 minute 5 to go. Tom Stewart's going to drive it. Third is in 4th place, battling for 3rd. It's a 3-way battle for 2nd place, and it could be had 3-wide racing going in turn 3. Well, Wood's going to come on the inside. Tyler's going to come on the outside. That spins out to 15, and the yellow will come out. Caution is out after CJ Zink was blocking, but blocked a little too late. And I'm curious to see what Shaden Wood does here, because he's driving fast. These are 2 younger kids at Valley Raceway Racing. Well, he's not lining up right next to him. Either way, we have the 6 of Zato as a cushion between those 2. And the 71 will roll back in front, so this heat race is taking wee bits, and we are still selling 50-50 tickets beside the announcement. We really appreciate it. You can come and help support the Vino family, raising money for Scott Vino and family. So now Hollywood's going to slide up the 2nd spot. Zink, I believe, is going to be sent to the back for maybe causing that caution. He is hanging back, and there's the 6 of Nick Zato going to be pulling up in 3rd. In 4th, it will be the number 94. Yes, 94 of Kyle Thompson. We're all just trying to line the field up here using the radios and Bruce and the flag stand. And look at this interesting tandem here, Zink and Wood. Well, no finger waving at least there on the front stretch. So we have 6 cars left. We've already lost the number 12 of Sproul, and down another one as well, the number 82 Marshall, after a pretty hard hit by the number 6. We have crossed over the halfway point. We're 6 in. We have 4 laps to go. The Valley's only dirt track, Valley Raceway today. McDonald's sponsoring today's races. So far, I'm loving it. I don't know about you. 26 is on the inside. He's in 2nd. Stewart is still the leader in the 71. He's on the top. We're going to come out of turn 4 to restart this race here at Valley Raceway. Pioneer Paul and the 71. We're back racing around the rewind again with Wood. Wood does slam on the brakes behind Hollywood Connors, and Hollywood grabs the lead and a crossover move happened by Stewart. Stewart looks high. Now he comes back. He's going to be passed by Wood in turn 3.
hate to say that I'm good luck, but I was here the first time he won a feature last year on Canada Day.
I told Jason that. I said, Tim